Okay, there we are, everyone. The last live stream, and tomorrow, fly to the US. So, of course, I will always try to keep the content coming, but it will be more random, less structured, less content in the upcoming couple of weeks. But whenever I have an opportunity, I'll be there. But today, we're here, and we're going to observe the market together. Now, in a couple of seconds, 23 to be exact, we're going to have some high impact news. So whatever you do, make sure you trade as safe as, there we go, there might be some volatility on the chart. So 10 seconds, see what we get here. 8 p.m. again, right? 8 p.m. and then Friday. So let's see if anything happens. Now, with regards to today's live stream, what we are going to keep an eye on, first of all, is the news. So see if there's going to be any volatility. Then we're going to jump into the analysis. And then we have chatting and Q&A. Now, interestingly, the first 20 seconds, the chart is absolutely nothing. So it literally makes me think, is my chart still live, or is there a problem here with my chart? So let me double check. No, all the charts are stagnant. Wow, what's happening in the first? Now that is interesting. You don't see that very often. Okay, well, go to the 15-minute chart and we just wait. Oh, there we go. It's still moving. It's not bugging. We're there. But the news is very minor. Okay, then we might not expect great volatility or something. So it's building permits, housing starts. Gotta say, usually the really big volatility is things that have MOM, growth rate QOQ, and there's the PCE price index stuff, right? That's great volatility, and I mean NFP as well. I'm not too familiar with this, but when it's in the list, it has a 3-star impact. I do keep it in mind. It is high impact news, so at least it's good to know about, I suppose. Price has just dropped outside of the channel from when it bottomed out. It will either hold back in or drop. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind. We are still keeping an eye on a flat locally here. So I'll share with you the two scenarios that I keep an eye on here locally. But welcome, everyone. Thomas, Kiwi, what's up? Nice and early tonight. Gonna miss streams for a bit. I look forward to the updates when they happen. Yeah, whenever I can, man. Whenever I can. Yo, Yaniv, by the way, what's up? Saw your WhatsApp. I'm bad. I'm bad with message. I saw your WhatsApp message. I'm gonna get to it. But yo, what's up, Yaniv? Kiwi, will you be updating silver more frequently? Yes. I still have to write a message in silver and then in Discord and YouTube for the ones that don't know that I go to the US tomorrow. But it is easier for me to do my analysis in the morning and write stuff and copy screenshots in silver and stuff and update silver compared to making a video, because of course making a video doing a live stream requires more setup, more preparation, more time compared to writing silver updates. So whenever I can, I'll absolutely be continuing the silver updates, and that will be more frequent than YouTube updates because quite simply it's easier. It takes less time when I'm traveling. Davinder, welcome. Maybe a Band-Aid, man. See you in a couple of days. Exciting. Flotty, what's up, sir? I miss you. You're, I guess, my teacher. But yeah, welcome, Davinder. And I'm happy to hear that. You know, I'm glad you learn a thing or two here on the channel. That's most important. I love to provide education. Elliott waves is tricky, and we cover it in a lot of detail. TP, what's up, man? Declan, vomitatility, exactly. None. Apparently, not much happened. If it was really impactful, we would have seen spikes up and down. So, you know, not too interesting. Unemployment, FMC ones are the major ones. Yeah, exactly. Bon voyage. Merci, Mohammed Musa. I appreciate it, man. It's going to be good. Going to fly to Paris, from Paris to the other side of the ocean. Ahmed Mert, how are you doing? One of the best, if not the best, in the business. Yo, cheers, Ahmed, man. Yo, guys, I mean, what did you guys eat or drink? All the compliments flying in. You know, you guys are making me blush if you continue like this. Thanks, guys. I'm happy to provide my 2 cents. I mean, yesterday we were looking for a bounce. If you check the video and the probabilities, and we got a move to the downside into support, which is nice. And when we were at support, we got a nice little bounce. Now, from a trading point of view here, we moved down into support, highest volume in the low. I will share a little bit of my thought process yesterday. I am in a long, but something that I noticed before going to bed was the following, actually. So let me get the picture here, because I actually shared this in gold. 1 second. Up, up, up. I got to go up. Where's my previous message? Yeah, there we go. So yesterday, full screen. When price was moving to the downside, I regularly talk about these grinding structures. I'll cover it in a little bit, but we move down. We have this sideways range, right? Then we get a sharp move down, and again we're like grinding. We're not really accelerating at that moment. It's not like a very big wave 3 or lots of acceleration. And I was like, well, you know, if these are all 1-2s, it doesn't really make too much sense. This is where the overlap is, so I can expect a couple of 4-5s, but there's a gap here, right? So we have a range, then it gaps, and then you have a small range. So preferably you're looking for 4-5. So this was interesting, but because of the highest volume in the low and price shortly moving below the box, I wasn't interested in longing. And actually in silver, I mentioned I want to wait for a 5-wave structure to the upside. And then when we get a 3-wave retracement, I'm happy to take a position, but I don't want to be too early and get wrecked. So that is basically, of course, yesterday, right? Your first grind, this was your second grind. And indeed, we did move up. And then when I woke up in the morning, price was somewhere here. So very, very nice. Nice bit of price action, and we got the bounce that we were looking for. Of course, we have some resistance to the upside. Stefan, welcome. What's good, bro? Don't sure you'll remember me, but 3 months ago you said, just start posting and be considered. My channel is doing good now. Thanks for your advice. And there you go. It is exactly. Wait, I'm going to check your channel, man. I'm going to check your channel. Channel activity, go to channel. We're going to start with the analysis soon. So Crypto W Mull, what's up? He is here. 600. Look at you fly, man. 625 subscribers, 162 videos. I had no idea, of course, that you actually started your channel. So I should actually check out a video. What type of analysis do you have, man? That's nice. You do full phase as well. That's cool. Urgent news, bit of fundamental in there. Yeah, I'll leave my tab open with your channel. I'll make sure to check out one of your videos in a bit. Yo, congrats, man. And that's exactly what it's about. You know, it's consistency. And then you learn as you go. Don't have too high expectations in the beginning. Just make content, get it out there, and then improve as you go along. This channel has improved incredibly, like a lot, because of the community and the feedback. But it's good to see, man. Congratulations on your success, man. You're going to reach 1,000. Easy. You're at 625 already. Crypto Amon, welcome. Mr. Kiwi, what's up? Bert. Okay. We're gonna start with the local analysis here, and then we zoom out just so that we at least covered the local stuff. You can first of all see what's the time, by the way. 1 second. What's the time? We are 15 minutes into the stream. Okay, that's good. Making Koen blush with compliments. Happens. What's up, Rahul? Now you can see my blush even better because I got a haircut, man. Going for the French cut. I'm trying to like my hair at the top, right? Making it long, and then on the sides, you see, like the sides short, like layered, and then at the top nice and lengthy. Yeah, so I'm trying to grow the top so we don't cut it, and the sides get shaved. So now you can see my blush even better now that it's shaved. Okay, let's get started. Lots of chatting. So locally we bounced on support. The main area of resistance here is to the upside 97.1, 97.5. With the price action to the upside, I suppose most of the Elliott wave analysts will have something like this on their charts. 5-wave impulse structure with then inside your 3 this, right? So you have your 3, 4, 5. So in other words, you then have your 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look for 5, look for 4, and another 5, right? That is your complete impulsive structure. Alternatively, there is the potential maybe for multi-1-2s, but I'm never a big fan of pre-predicting multi-1-2s like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Being, I suppose, conservative usually serves me better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reject that resistance at the box. Get a retracement to the downside. It will be interesting. If we get a retracement, I'd be very interested to retrace to this area. When price builds or makes or forms an impulsive structure, it is very common for a wave 2 or a wave 4 to, at least now in this case, for potentially a wave 2 or a wave B or a wave 4 or a wave X to retrace to either your wave 2 range or your wave 4 range. Now, if we think about impulse correction continuation, and this is either a 2 or a B, preferably it retraces a bit deeper. And this range for 2 would then be very nice, which then also happens to be, of course, in confluence with, in general, a bit of a support resistance area in this range, right? So that's definitely an area of interest. If we take a Fibonacci from the low to a potential high of a 5, we put on the fibs, then the golden pocket is just below 2. 0.5 is in the 2 range, so not bad, not bad, not bad at all. So this is basically the impulsive structure to the upside. Alternatively, something that I still keep an eye on is the potential of some sort of a flat or a 3-wave structure to the upside for maybe a diagonal or a double zigzag. So if we take a Fibonacci from the low to the high of the 1, then you can see that this low did not take the 382. It is incredibly uncommon for a wave 2 or B or X to actually not even retrace to a 0.382. Most common retracement is 0.5786. But we didn't reach these fibs. So this is a very shallow retracement. So it at least makes me aware, like, hey, is there the potential for some sort of a flat structure where we have our wave A, we have our B, we get a wave C to the downside, touch the golden pocket in confluence with this new daily point of control, right? This is a fresh one from this range as per the indicator here from Market Sessions and Volume Profile by Leviathan, right? That's the indicator. So that created 94,182 on my chart. And then golden pocket plus this area can be a very interesting level for a bit of a deeper wave 2. And then it also retraces, or B, because you can also label it A, B, C. But then at least you retrace into the fibs, which we haven't done. So it continues to be something that I keep an eye on. Now the wave B of the flat did touch the 1.618. And the 1.618 it's a low probability target for a B. So it impacts probabilities for this scenario, but it's basically now the 1.618 touch for B versus the fact that we didn't have a retracement into the fibs. Local price action will tell us. But in both cases, the probabilities are higher to still look for a bit of upside. Either we get this, would be very nice, to be honest, not gonna lie, or we continue towards the upside, and then I look for a rejection in this area, and then another move to the upside at a later stage. Of course, if we do flip this, then cool, continuation to the upside. But it's at least some solid resistance here. So yeah, those are the two scenarios that I keep an eye on. So bullish is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inside 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And quote unquote bearish is impulse 3, and then another leg to the upside. Not really looking for this to be a 3-wave structure at the moment. If we want to look for ABCs, right, then the minimum target, it's the most common target for a C is up here. If you do want to count A, B, C, a 3-wave structure to the upside. So the most common target for a wave C is still inside the resistance, and this is a rare target. So yeah, I'm in general, I'm just looking for price to touch these levels, take it from there. Do expect a bit of a reaction, a bit of a retracement, and then yeah, make another decision. No? So what's up, Leon? So that is what I'm looking for locally. Oh, by the way, this is, I think, the PVP. This is the PVP indicator, not the Leviathan. No, it's not. It's not the PVP indicator. Why did I get this one? Is it the Leviathan one? Must be. It's not appearing on my chart. But anyway, this morning, that's where it comes from. I think it is the Leviathan indicator. So yeah, the flat ABC, it does have lower probabilities because of the 1.618 touch. But in both cases, yeah, I'm looking for price to actually touch the resistance and take it from there. So if we then zoom out, right, am I going to keep the levels on the chart? No. I'm going to remove it. There we go. So if we zoom out to the 4-hour, a little bit of a summary of the morning update. Then your most bullish scenario, it's very, it's still early days, right? It's still early days. You would first need to, take it level by level. First need to get past 97.5. If you take that, then you need to get past the golden pocket, which is somewhere here, taken from the high to the low, which also has the liquidity here. Then we have a little daily at 101.6, and then we have the, in my opinion, strongest resistance, 105. If we clear the daily, look for 105, I definitely expect a reaction here because of the amount of resistance here. A lot of volume resistance in this area. And yeah, this is the bullish scenario, right? So we have then a finished 3-wave structure in a bigger 4, and you look for a continuation up in a 5. Now you can see how I drew my move to the upside level by level. So if I put the levels on my chart, you can see it even more clearly. All my folders are open now. And you can see how I plan a scenario according to the levels, right? So we have our 1 at resistance, right? We just covered that on the 15. Get a rejection in a 2 would be nice for this wave 2 to move into the SR of this range. Then move back up, second time resistance, get a bit of a rejection, then pull through, right? Push through, get the 3, end it around the daily 101.5, get a small 4, push up, end this 5, this 3, either at or just below 104, 105, 104.7, 105K. And then with your 1.5, end around this area here. That would be interesting. This is, of course, again, it's hypothetical, but it's something that I'm tracking now. And then I look for a 3-wave rejection. Now, that rejection, area of interest, right? A move to the downside, very interesting to me. Golden pocket in confluence with the range point of control. So because again, this is just a scenario we're tracking, but if price does find the strength to flip the SRs and move to 105, this will be a very interesting area to me. We'll see if we get it then, yes or no. But if we do come down, golden pocket in confluence with this range point of control, which if you come down next month in March and you make this low, then this range point of control is going to be a monthly naked point of control, which is a great support resistance level. We also have a monthly naked point of control at 105K. And then we will have another one here. So you go from monthly naked point of control down to monthly naked point of control February, and then look for a move to the upside. So it's a scenario I have on my chart. I'll be tracking this as we get more and more information, but you can see like the areas of resistance are clearly marked on my chart. And those are the boom or bust areas, right? That's where where price needs to show a bit of a rejection and then some strength. Now, this scenario is exactly the same price action. It's a different scenario. It's less bullish, but short-term price action is exactly the same. So you move up. You want to see an impulsive structure, impulse, correction, impulse in D, right, in the triangle. So this should also be a 5-waver, rejection 105, come back down in a 3-wave, find support, range point of control. And then you're going to start with your 1-2s and eventually move up. It's something we keep an eye on. Invalidation, 91.1, and the high here, 109.3K. Some other triangles, local, A, B, C, D, E, preferably C in at this low, working on a D, a 3-wave structure minimum. Preferably wave D moves to then at least the golden pocket area, taken from the high to the low here. And the golden pocket is just above this high. So there's a little bit of liquidity. So that's a second area of resistance between like 99 and 99.5K. And then D, look for one more low E, and then you continue, right? Invalidations at the moment on the chart is the low of A and the high of wave B, 91.1, 102.6K. Lower probability scenario, because we, like compared to the previous ones, right? So we keep an eye on the impulse, we keep an eye on triangle 1, right? This scenario, same movement. We keep an eye on this one. Lower probabilities for this triangle. Why? We simply have less information. It's very early to call this triangle because we would only have a finished B, and preferably you really start looking into triangles after D, or if other scenarios really start to fail, you can consider starting with wave C, right? Think about triangles. But this is still very early. You still need a 3 up, 3 down, 3 up. So this is still like weeks of price action, sideways price action, before you then expect price to move down, grab liquidity and up. So it's still very early. This one is, however, one to keep an eye on. So this is for trade management purposes. You have a W, very short X, 3-wave in a wave Y here. And in this case, you have a 3-wave flat in B. So we have a 3-wave A, 3-wave B, 5-wave C. Take out the high, preferably at 98.9, and then you return to the downside. So this is just risk management. We have the golden pocket here, as mentioned. We have a little bit of liquidity. That would be a target for B. So if you do get an impulsive retracement down, it has to be aware of this scenario. But if you get a corrective structure down, right, and bullish CVDs, we have this support resistance, right? So if you just retest SR, the support resistance, and go back up with bullish CVDs, I mean, we just look for price to move up, no? So not yet any great reason to give this the highest probabilities. But if you start to reject with bearish CVD and increasing volume, you got to be aware, no? And then the target is basically 89 to 85. With a box, I have a specific box, 86.9, 87.4. So that's that's an area that I would then keep an eye on. So those are those are scenarios to keep an eye on. This is the lowest probability scenario, and that is quite simply because of an expanding diagonal. So you have diagonal A, WXY, flat XY, zigzag, and then you have an expanding diagonal in a wave 1, get a 2, 3, 4, 5 to lower prices. Expanding diagonal, very rare, never preferred unless everything else fails, which means lowest probability scenario. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so news, of course, we had some news just now. 8 p.m. FOMC, Friday, we have some stuff as well. Home sales, well, I don't know. And then rest of the month, Thursday, 27th, Friday, 28th. And then we're in March, so we'll see what happens then. We're not there yet. So when we talk about probabilities, they haven't changed Of course, compared to the morning, still looking for price to actually move up. I preferably look for price to hit this resistance at some point, observe the reaction. If we can hit the resistance, either with a flat or... I do expect a reaction here. And if we get a corrective retracement, that's a very nice opportunity to look for a move back up and break the box. And then the next area would be 98 or basically 99, 98.9, 99. So yeah, a bit of a bounce. And then we take it from there, no? Polylines. Polylines look messy, but the main point I want to get... This is all the scenarios I just showed you summarized, so it looks like a big mess. But basically, it's about the short-term movement, where you can see that all the polylines preferably move up. In all the scenarios, you preferably take out at least that high. In triangles, in a flat, right? In the bullish scenario, of course, in the bigger triangle, right? So yeah, the 98.9K top with the golden pocket just above would be, preferably we take out that high in all of the scenarios and then take it from there, which does mean, of course, we have to get past this resistance. So I would at least expect it to take a little bit of time and not just run through everything in a straight line. So yeah, that's at least a high I do keep in mind. Okay, so with regards to probabilities for individual scenarios, maybe you have seen, by the way, that on the channel we now also have shorts that cover the probabilities. So if you, for example, if you don't have time to watch the video that I make in the morning, maybe even a live stream, but the video in the morning, then before the live stream goes live, we actually put out a short, which is, go to my own channel. Hello, go to my, oh, there we go, view your channel. So we actually put a short out that covers the probabilities. So if I go to shorts, then you can see here daily Bitcoin probabilities. That's from this morning. You can see the date is in the title, 19th of February 2025. So this is basically a cut from the video that we upload as a separate short, which is like 1 minute or something, right? It's short. So you can just, oh, I want to know the probabilities. You know, I don't really have time to watch the whole video or be there during the live stream. I have a busy day. I just want to check the probabilities, what's happening. Okay, go to the short, generally uploaded around, in my time zone, it's when was this uploaded? A few hours ago, I think around 1 p.m. Central European time or something. So you can just check out the short in that case. So yeah, that's what indeed the editor Lachlan from the other side of the world, Australia, does. So very, very nice. Okay, so yeah, keep an eye on this. This is still very, 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 very early days. This is, of course, your most bullish scenario. It's very bullish, but keep the level by level. Resistance, area number 1, right? Then 99 is 2, then 101.4, then 105. Big area is 105, right? So very much level by level, right? Triangle, exactly the same, right? These two look good. These two are exactly the same price section. You just label it different. Also still a good scenario, A, B, C, D, E, right? C being complex, W, X, Y, preferably. Low probabilities for this one. Very low probabilities for this because expanding diagonal. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you basically go down. So then you don't want to move beyond this resistance. You have 1, 2, and ta-ta-ta. You know, down you go. Just that an expanding diagonal, as mentioned, is always very rare. Never preferred unless everything else fails, which basically means if you do this, then yeah, that's what we're looking for. And preferably here, this is definitely one to also at least keep an eye on, but preferably here you take out the high, as that's most common in a flat ABC. Wave C most commonly takes the end of A, which is this one, ABC inside B. And then you want to take out that high. So that's just common. Expanded flat is most common, A, B, C. Regular flat, second, A, B, C, where you also take the high. And a running flat, A, B, C, and down, where you do not take out that high, is most rare, is never preferred, unless the rest fails. So in other words, if we do this, that's your lowest probability scenario, but it's still in our analysis because it's important. It's important. We got to at least track it, but it's just not the highest probabilities from an Elliott wave point of view. So that's that. Oui. Okay. Just got the local 886. Did we take out the high or not yet? 48999, 48999. These are exactly equal highs on my chart. Nice. Okay, let's put my my stuff on my chart again. Okay, there you go. Remove that one. We started, the analysis started at 15 minutes or something, I think. Now chatting in a Q&A. So replace the pinned, am I going to replace it? Yeah. I'll replace it. So yeah, if you don't yet know, no. Tomorrow I will fly to the US, so the content in the upcoming weeks will be not as frequent, right? It won't be daily, that's for sure. Whenever I have time, enough time, because it takes time to prepare and then of course make the content and all that stuff. Whenever I have the opportunity, I will make an update, but can't promise, can't have expectations. For the members, silver will be easier because that's text, that's photos, and that's stuff that I can prepare easier whenever I have some time taking screenshots and writing stuff down. It's just content takes more work, more time, which is tricky when I'm traveling through the US. I go to the US for 4 reasons. First of all, I have a meeting with Robert Prechter, who is the founder of Elliott Wave International and the author of Elliott Wave Principle, right? Basically the book about Elliott waves, or at least it's seen as the book. Very famous guy in the industry with regards to Elliott waves, and it's great to meet him and have the opportunity to talk to him. And then besides meeting Robert Prechter, I will also visit maybe a Band-Aid. He is a mod here. He's in the chat at the moment. I'll also visit Adam, also a mod. You don't see him all too often, but he's also a mod. You regularly will see him in the chat. And I will also actually meet with Jared Tendler, the author of my favorite psychology book, trading psychology book, The Mental Game of Trading. He just so happens to live exactly on our route that we are traveling. So it just makes perfect sense to say hi while we're there. So that's really cool. So that's what's going to happen. I ordered, how do you call it? Lavalier microphones, like stuff that you put on your shirt, right? So I got 2, the Rode Go 2 or Rode Wireless Go 2 or something like that. And I actually think that I can connect these to my laptop as well instead of taking a bigger mic, which I actually don't want to do. It's either going to be laptop audio, but I actually think I can use those mics that I can button on my shirt. But I am planning to see if I can record the meeting with Robert. I don't want it to be an interview. I just want to have a conversation. I still have to prepare a little bit, but I just want to go there, be very, very open-minded, not have any specific talking points. Or I have a couple of topics I like to cover because it's an opportunity for me to pick someone's brain that has so much more experience, knowledge, has achieved a lot in his career, business-wise, life-wise, Elliott Wave-wise. So it will be very different, I suppose, compared to many of the videos and content that you've seen of Prechter online. Where this is more conversational, more relaxed, hang back, different topics. And yeah, we'll see. It's, I don't really know what to expect. I'll probably be a little nervous. So yeah, but I very much look forward to meeting Mr. Prechter. And then yeah, we'll see. I'll try to record it, and if so, bits and pieces can go online, or the whole conversation, depending on what is covered. So yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's have a look here. Scroll up a little bit. We were sunny Wednesday. It's a bit cloudy here. Afternoon, Alan Oblix, welcome. Can I get more information on the perks of Silver? Silver is the short-term update, so it's updates in between content. It's also a complete written update. So instead of only the video, I also in Silver, I basically, so look, this was earlier today, two scenarios that I keep an eye on, right? Which is the flat A and then B, C, or 1, 2, 3. But then the flat move back down to 94 and then go back up to hit resistance, right? And then the impulse. Some other stuff that I posted this morning. I tend to do this every morning. When I'm traveling, maybe not every morning, of course, but generally in the morning, I do tend to check the markets. And then what I always do, at least when I'm home for sure, is I always write an update with the scenario, sharing everything, the polylines, and I write everything out. And whenever stuff happens in between the content, then I'll post it there. So CVD stuff, new scenarios I think of based on local price action, new ideas. In the weekends, I post as well. I don't make content in the weekends. I do post in Silver in the weekends whenever stuff happens. So yeah. Are we in a bear market? Are we starting already, man? Like, it's the same with we get a bit of a bounce in a bear market, and then people are like, "Yo, bull market is back on," you know. Before we really consider bear market, we need significant moves to the downside. So basically, again, level by level. The main area is 85K. If you lose 85, that's a problem. But up till then, the probability is highest for the bulls. If you lose 91K, it puts a little bit of eggs in a bearish basket. If you lose 89K, a bit more. And if you lose 85, then it takes over. Unless you count another 1, 2, and you get an even bigger wave 3 to very high prices. That's, of course, the most bullish. But we're not looking at that yet. So, yeah, I'm not yet considering a bear market. At the moment, probabilities are higher on a daily. You're still looking for wave 4 price action and a 5 to come. Having bigger moves to the downside during a bull market is very normal as well, right? You always have like the 20, 30, 40% drops in short amount of time, and then you continue. So, yeah, gotta be patient with bull market, bear market. You know. Rudy, what's up? Have a great trading day. For the yearly open, and it delivered. It delivered indeed. It delivered indeed. Albert, keep crushing it. Cheers, man. We do. There's a lot of liquidity at 93K. Makes this sense on the wave count. 93. I mean, 93 that's where we just came from. So unless I don't see a reason really to come back, because this wick was all the way down to 93.3. So if there was any liquidity below the low here, I mean, it must have been taken, right? Is there really a reason to come back down again? The issue is, if you come back down again, this is the area of support we had. I don't have anything down here anymore. This was also the 786 taken from the low to the high here, Fibonacci, and that's like your maximum target for a 2, and preferably that's a common target still for a B or an X. If you move down, you only got the 886 left. I mean, you can use the 886 for triangles, but yeah, I don't really have any additional levels typically price respects my boxes very well. And if there is a gap in between boxes, it tends to move through and reach the next box, basically. So I don't really have anything down here. Yeah, of course, we used to have a box here back in the day. There was a weekly, was that a weekly naked point of control or something we had here, right? Now that got touched, moved back up. This box over here was touched for the first time, but we actually didn't touch the point of control, which was just below. We did now. Yeah, I don't really see a great reason to come back unless you're gonna move to 87, to be honest. So if you take out 93, that's a problem. At least for the short term, because that would not make too much sense in any of the scenarios except the bearish ones. So yeah, take out this low, higher probabilities to take out the next low. If you take 91, you lose this support, of course, which already has been tested, so we can actually just remove it. If you lose this low, you're likely going to take the next low, take 89, and there you are at 87. So it's just that's like a waterfall, basically. I mean, look at the space. All the supports I had here have already been tested. So I tend to remove them. So yeah, wouldn't be too great. And then we'll see each other at 87. Yeah, yeah. Minimum, by the way. 87, 85. If you lose 85, then probably see you at like 76 or something. Then you're gonna probably be testing the level over here, right? So 76 is 76, bit of support here. Also, the gap is then filled if you do move down. So 76 would be your first area, and then you're basically back at 70, 74. So level by level. But at the moment, price is still making higher highs. Higher lows, also higher highs, but on a high time frame, right? So yeah, I mean, of course, here we had higher and then a bit of a move down, but this is still higher. So yeah. And if we fall, then happy days. Then we get an even better opportunity to either short or long. But this has not been a bad move. We were looking for a bounce yesterday. We got the bounce, and now it's about observing the structure of the bounce. So that's what I said yesterday as well. Right? Yesterday, the probabilities, if you go back to the video and stream yesterday, was all about, okay, we're looking for a bounce to the upside. And then depending on the bounce, we will know what's next, right? And now we can observe this structure. We know the main area of resistance to the upside. And depending on how this is forming, we get a better idea of what comes after. But at the moment, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 is interesting and for the bulls. And A, B, or 1, 2, 3 with a flat move to support and then test resistance. Those are the two I keep an eye on, with the impulse having some higher probabilities than a flat at the moment because B touched the 1.618. But still, this is a main area of resistance locally. So that's the one that I keep an eye on and then take it from there. If we touch this resistance, I would expect a reaction. If the reaction is a 3-wave correction down, right, can be a zigzag. It doesn't mean it can't be volatile. It can be a 5-3-5, right, a deep one. And then you go back up. 3-wave structure basically confirmed. And then you look for price to go beyond the box. If this is impulsive, right, not a 3-wave structure, and then you go down. But that's just observing the structure. So that's what we're doing now. So, yeah. Time will tell. But we know what we're looking for. Lenny. Yeah, it's support there, yeah. 83. Fear and greed index says it all. Yeah, but it's the same. Exactly. It's always the same. People get very bearish when price moves down and very bullish when it moves up. Gotta be neutral. Just trade what the chart gives you. This is what I always say, and or at least I hope that people share this mindset of it doesn't matter. If you are a trader, it does not matter if price is at 100K, 200K, 10K, 50K, 80K, 130. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. Does not matter. Right? The price does not matter at all. Because if you're trading the market, you're not long-term investing and all that stuff. You're trading. You go into a position with a plan, with a strategy. You have your TP, you have your stop loss. You just make use of the movements and you're out. And whenever the next opportunity is there, you're in again. Price doesn't matter, right? Like price for me is just a distraction. My trading window, let me show it. Wait, let me close something here. I show this regularly, but that's because I think it's just important. Not everyone will have it like this, but this is my trading window, right? So during live streams and stuff, I have the colors. But this is actually, do I have to resist? Oh, no, I need to update the targets box here. But this is how my trading chart looks like, guys. Look how nice and calm it is. I don't care about price. I don't care about time. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I don't need to know we're at 100K. For my part, this was 10K. I traded exactly the same. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. So if we go down to 70K, doesn't matter. We go up to 120K, doesn't matter. But, of course, we trade Elliott wave probabilities as well. And from an Elliott wave point of view at the moment, we're not yet thinking about stuff like 70K, low 80K, right? Because so far, the probabilities just aren't higher for that to happen. Whenever it switches, you'll be the first to know, right? Because we know. But at the moment, right, and this is important, this move up is very important for the probabilities of moving down in the 80s or moving to 105. This move is what's gonna like decide it, right? You want, first of all, an impulse up, a three-wave. So this is also because, of course, I leave tomorrow. So just in preparation of, so you can do your own analysis. But if we hit the resistance, we need, if you're bullish, you need, you're looking for upside, a three-wave corrective structure down, right? Zigzag, flat, WXY sideways, whatever. It needs to be a three-wave corrective structure. Take some time, you wait patiently. Once it's a three-wave corrective structure, right, you're going to be looking for price to take out the high, which is formed over here. Now, if you move beyond this box, the next main area is going to be 99 here, the golden pocket area, right? So same thing. Now, by that time, of course, risk management, what. If you pause this, right, you just look for up, right? That's just trade management. But locally, once you hit resistance, it's about a corrective move down. If you get an impulsive structure down, right, 5, 3, 5, and it continues 1, 2, 3, and takes it low. Yeah, we might be looking. At least there's not much left down here till we're at 87. So, so resistance, corrective or impulsive. That's what's next. And based on that, we'll know what happens. We will know. It's just a patience game. Just wait for the candles to form, and then we will know. We will know. Are you watching the golden pocket at 96.9? No, I really focus only on these two here, 97.1, 97.5. Yeah. Do you think price could go as high as the 886 from the all-time high? Yes. Only for price to fall back to below 100K. Yes, the 886 is still a target for a triangle as long as you don't take the high. Absolutely. You, of course, do have some resistance as well there, right? I'm actually not sure. Where's the 886 exactly? Is that the... Let's see. Okay, it's just below the point of control, 107.7. So you do have resistance at the 107K level. So yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, if you do move up and the box at 105 breaks, then yeah, 107 is next. And that could indeed be your rejection area. Everyone is bullish, and then down you go. No? So absolutely. So keep an eye on the flat here. If we indeed continue down, A, B, C, take out these lows and move into the fibs, because we didn't move into the fibs, right? Uncommon for that to happen. So just keep an eye on this if we continue down. And then after this, personally would still expect price to move up. Golden pocket, 94.1K is important support. So that would be what I'm looking for. And then still look for resistance. And if we just continue, well, that's fine as well. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're currently at the 0.5 maximum target for a wave 4. If we are looking at a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, then this wave 4 is measured against this wave 2, currently reached the 0.5. Don't want to hit the 618. Now you're not really looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anymore, right? If you do touch that 618, you take it from one lower then to the high, and then no, 95.9. Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah. So in other words, you don't want to hit 95.9 for impulsive continuation. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, attractive. You do move down, then flat. That's what I'd be looking for. I just want to hit the box. Just hit the box, please. I've got a complete WXYZ in my plan. We start a bullish trend. What's up, Versin? By the way, Versin, how are you doing with all the productivity stuff? Right? Did you implement any new things recently? I'm curious. Deeplish, check DXY again, pumping. I rarely ever check the DXY, to be honest. It's incredibly rare for me. I don't even think I have any analysis there. So, oh, I do. I have an 886. That was tapped at the low. Yeah. Is this a regular flat? It's definitely the potential for a flat on the DXY. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Quick move down. Impulse, correction, impulse. Area of resistance is just above us. 110. What's this? Doesn't matter. The white line is the top of the gap. But this is an order block on the weekly plus a weekly and daily level. How can we, if you do move up, how can we hit this level? Preferably, of course, if you move up with DXY to this, then Bitcoin, if Bitcoin can reach 105 and then DXY pumps, Bitcoin moves to the downside, finds support at, what was it, 97, 98 thingy. Then DXY tops, goes down, Bitcoin up. Yeah, but it definitely doesn't look too strong, this structure here. It's like quick move down, up, mess, second leg down. Where's the second leg? You know what I mean? I don't really do DXY also on low time frames. I definitely keep an eye on DXY only on weekly or monthly, which means we rarely ever visit the chart. It doesn't really change very quick. Thanks, Ace of Trades. Possible double top. Yeah, double top here locally, yeah. Oh, it's nice. You can compare charts, see which one works better. Daily profits, gotta go gym. Much later. Thanks for everything. Enjoy the trip. Thanks, man. Thanks, guys. By the way, I'll make sure to also upload things of the trip on Instagram. I promise. I suck with Instagram. I have periods in time where I'm super active uploading stuff on my Instagram stories, and then sometimes nothing happens. But the editor does upload shorts on my Instagram as well, so you can check those out. Also, I think during the trip, or 100% during the trip, I will post stories, and I also am looking to actually make some posts, like walls, like posts on my wall of experiences that I've had in the past couple of months. So it might be a big wall dump, basically, where I upload like 10 different wall posts very short after one another, just to show a bit more about stuff that happens outside of the chart and experiences and that sort of stuff. Make sure you brush up on your flat. Don't want to get caught out by the master. Would you consider yourself as Luke Skywalker meeting Yoda for the first time? Yeah, flats are annoying structures. Also, they're tricky to trade. So unless like, so if you get a move up and you get a flat, unless this is a very clear three-wave structure, it's easy to trade a flat, right? Because you get an impulse down. If this is a clear zigzag or double zigzag, that's already where things start. If this is a zigzag, easy. If this is a double zigzag, it can sometimes mimic an impulse, because a double zigzag is this, right? And an impulse is this, right? And it can be very confusing, right? So in an impulse, you would look for another 4-5 here to get a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So, and then in the WXY, you basically move down. So, double zigzag versus an impulse can be tricky at times. But if this is a very, very clear three-waver, it's easy to long into a quick move down for an impulsive wave C in a flat. But they can be these Bs can be very tricky. And if a B is very tricky and you don't really know if this is a wave C, A, or 1, there is two things that I keep an eye on to decide if I want to go long. First, I track the time so I take a fib time from the start to the end of C. Let me explain this in more detail. This is actually important. This is about trading Elliott waves. So if we have a flat here, right? Let me get a bit of a shorter fib time for the sake of the example. Okay, perfect. And we're just wait. That's fine. Doesn't matter. So if wave C is very quick to the downside, which it generally is, there's two things that I do in order for me to take a long. First of all, if this is a clear three-wave structure, I'll be longing anyway. But and this is when it's not clear. Is this a 3? Is this a 5? I don't know. Impulse move down. Is this a C, A, or 1? Right? Are we going to do this or are we going to do that? First of all is time. Generally, a wave C is very short in time, very quick. Which means if you pull a fib time from the start to the end of C, and price is going to range here and, a bit of higher highs, higher lows. Once you're going to reach a 5-6 fib time and price is making a new high in this range after a 5 or 6 fib time, probabilities immediately increase to take out the B top. And that is because if this is a wave 1 or a wave A, then preferably your wave 2 or B ends before the 5-6 fib time. The moment you create a new local high in this range after a 5 or 6 fib time, probabilities immediately switch to taking out the high. Right? I've had numerous of these type of trades actually. Wait. The most recent one was here. Whoa, wait. Nice example. 1 second, go down. So look at this move, right? Very quick. not necessarily a flat. This can be a wave C as well. But look how quick it is. You take a fib time from the high to the low. Price, range, whatever, range, 5 fib time, right? This was a new high after the 5, this one after the 6. The moment this happens here, the probabilities are immediately higher to take out this high, because probabilities are lower that this move down and this range up are related. So probabilities are lower that this is a 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, W, X, Y. Probabilities are higher that this is starting something new and is not related to the move to the downside. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is the fibs, 50-minute. This takes a little bit more. Wait, I was on a 1 hour. What was the time frame that I was working on here? So the other one is, of course, you pull a fib from the high to the low of your C. Now this takes more patience, but still. And then you just wait, 886 touch. Generally, after an 886 touch, you get a retracement back into the range. Golden pocket is always interesting, maybe even the 05. But then you look for price to continue towards the upside and take out the high. So that means that then the retracement that you get can provide a potential long opportunity. And it's uncommon for price after an 886 to then take out that low. So, yeah. And after a flat, as per Elliott Wave International, it is more common to get a stronger following wave. So a little bit of Elliott Wave trading education, I suppose. Bert, did you make a brand new account? If you made a brand new account, then you get auto banned because of spam protection, or scam protection, I should say. So we need to unban you. If you send us your username, either here, your username in the chat or by email or whatever, we can get you sorted. Because probably you ended up in the ban list because of it's just scam protection. Only accounts longer than a day can enter. What will be a confirmation that 4 has finished? If you if you take all-time high. So you see that with these scenarios, even a triangle can still extend in time, right? So you can go to 105, reject back to 97, you're still correcting. And it's a big move, but you're still in a correction. So wave 4s, yeah, first of all, of course, wave 4s tend to be complex structures. When do they finish? They finish once we really start building 1-2s, great bullish CVDs, impulsive moves up, corrective moves down. That's when we really start thinking about, okay, we could continue. That's what happened after we had the 49K low and then the 53K low with the first move down. And then afterwards, that's where things became more clear for continuation. So got to be very patient with, it's for finish. So it's all risk management, right? I'm not trying to snipe a low for continuation of the trend and have a big ass swing trade, basically. If my long does happen to become a swing trade, then I'll be happy. But I wouldn't manage it as a swing trade to begin with. And then, of course, maybe at a later stage, then, yeah, we'll just continue because the low might be in. But it's very, very dangerous as well to think, oh, this is the low. Oh, and then you make a new low and, oh, no, this is the low. Oh, no, this. So I just focus on local structures first. And then eventually you'll enter a position and it runs. Yeah. If now, Cosmin, what's up, Cosmin, man? If now we get an impulse down to 94K point, can you share some of the different wave C of a flat to a wave 1 of a new? Oh, I just did. I just explained it. That would be the time and the 886. So that's what I look at. It's the bounce. Wait for the bounce, because a wave C and a wave 1 are both an impulse. It's about the correction after that decides. Get liquidity on the equal highs and go to the 618. Yeah, 108, 100 and yeah, so that's the point of control at like 107. It's interesting resistance, that's for sure. 100%. Let's dive into the smaller time frame. Yeah, here we are, 50 minute, 1 hour. We just checked it. Can we wait, can what you are counting as a wave 2 be a wave 4 if you go on the 5-min chart? Yeah, I of course I don't know someone's experience, but generally I refrain from really going to 5, 3, 1 minute time frames. But can this be a 4? I don't know. It's not really something some volume coming in. If you want to label this as a 4, then this is a 5. Your 5 is quite long. 5, first of all, tends to be equal in size and time compared to wave 1. So it makes sense to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then have an end, basically end something here or here, doesn't matter. And then you have your range. You can clearly see that we have a move up and then you go sideways. So preferably you end a structure, get the 4, and then move up. Also, if this, by the way, is a 4 and this is 2, don't know what it is in time, though. Take time. It's a very, it's a long 4 as well in comparison, compared to your 2, because 4 is 6 times longer, which is not all too common. So it's not really something I've considered. Especially if you zoom out on the 15, you can see steep move up and then a sideways structure. Then we get a next leg up, sideways structure. So, turn price off. Oh, that must be, I don't know where I did it. It's like settings, skills. Oh, here, currency and unit. I think it's here. Or is it skills? Oh, no, wait. It's down here. No, that's date format. Previous date close. I don't want to actually mess around on this chart. Wait, let me... Where did I put my other chart? Did I... Wait, I think I closed my other chart. Well, Tradingview. Let me just quickly check here. Yeah, so currency and unit is set on always invisible, which it is here as well. Oh, wait, so this is all hidden? I don't know. It's somewhere in here. Skill, status line. Canvas, buttons, margins. Or did I change the color or something? No, I don't know. Oh, wait. Transparency, maybe. Wait. I think it's transparency. With these things, you sometimes can reduce opacity. But yeah, I don't know. It's somewhere in here. I gotta check. I already have this for a very long time. So sure, it's somewhere in the settings, just the regular Tradingview settings. Yeah. Where would you place your fib retracement? Looks like corrections have happened going upwards. It's my understanding that you still go from low to end of first wave. Yeah, but that's only for a flat. So if you look for a flat, right, A, flat, continue, then you pull a fib from the start to the end of your 1. That's the fib that you take. Now, if price eventually continues to the upside and you're looking for 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, then now for the next 4, you pull a fib from the low of your 2 to the high of wherever this is going to end, and then toggle on the fibs for your 4. Yeah. So then it's from 2 to low of 2 to the high of your 3. How do I add daily NPOC level template? I try in Discord, can't understand how to add it. So you go, yeah, I'm now on a Mac system. My Windows is here, but I can't, put the windows up here. So just download Atos, download the template that's in Discord, and the instructions are actually there. So if we go to the Good to Know channel, and then where is it? Oh, here we go. Templates. So download the files, go to Atos, home screen, click on the chart, right? So click on chart, quote unquote, actually. Then open that one, right? Click and then click on the first icon, top of the left screen with the word chart, right? Small square. Settings, import, and then yellow start to favorite. It basically says what you have to do, and make sure you use these templates on a daily time frame. That's what I say here. And that should work. So step by step. Otherwise, it would be probably good to go to YouTube and just look on YouTube for import template Atos, and then you'll see in a YouTube video how it works, I'm sure. Yeah. Also, Hashan, I think you can chill with your caps. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't have any interest to analyze DXY in detail. At the moment, it doesn't look great. Move up looks corrective. Move down from all-time high looks impulsive. So would be nice to still see an impulsive move down, to be honest. Yeah. Cheers, TP. What about ETH? Still looking for higher on ETH, actually, but yeah. That's gonna be an altcoin stream. We've been online for over an hour now, so I gotta fly anytime. Yeah, cheers, Cosmin. Ali, welcome with the live video. Took a while. Welcome here, man. Bert, what's up? User is Bert171. It's not a new account. Interesting. Where is it? Okay, so your username is B3RT. Let's see what we got here. Yep, I see you. It is a young accounts ban. So probably the first time you try to enter the group at some stage, it was too young. And then afterwards, you can never get in until we unban you, which I just did. So try again. Should just wait after filling your link in the CVD template with the lines. Yeah, because I check it once every couple of hours, or let's see, is that oh yeah, I see you in the list, so I'll make sure to get it done after the stream. We love the waves, we do. What's up, Guilian? Adam, good morning. Good morning, Adam awake. Well, everyone, this is the stream. There's a lot to do today, as it is the final day before tomorrow. I'm in an airplane to the US. So for your information, just to make sure that is clear, in the upcoming 2 weeks, I'll be in the US. So content is going to be different. It's not going to be daily. Whenever I have an opportunity, I'll make sure to provide you with an update, which most often will be a live stream update, if anything. And don't expect an update because it's going to be tricky, right? Because I'll be traveling, we'll be road tripping, I have meetings. So whenever I can, I will. If I can't, I can't. So we'll see. I have a meeting with Robert Prechter, as many of you know, founder of Elliott Wave International, author of Elliott Wave Principle, famous guy in the industry. Very honored that he wants to make time to come to the Elliott Wave International office and meet me. So that's really cool. So I'll try to record it and not have an interview. I don't want to have an interview with him. I want to have a conversation and learn. So, basically pick his brain and his knowledge, his experience, and learn a thing or two. And I got mics, so I'll take them with me. I will also meet Jared Tendler, the author of The Mental Game of Trading, which is my favorite trading psychology book. He lives en route of our trip. So I reached out, and I will also have a meeting with him. But we're going to meet in a public area, so it probably is not too easy to try and record something like that. So that it's unlikely I'll really be able to record it, but we'll see. And for the silver members, I will continue to update, right, more often than YouTube, because it's easier for me to make a screenshot and update, or for me to write something in the morning whenever I check my laptop, right? So so it will be more frequent, basically, because YouTube takes more work, more time, which sometimes I will not have, but I will have enough time to take a screenshot or do some analysis. So yeah, that's basically. Cheers, Bert. So that's basically it. I'll be meeting Adam. He's here in chat. I'll be meeting maybe a Band-Aid. He's here as well. They live in the US. So yeah, if you want to follow my story, go to Instagram, and I will post during our trip all sorts of stuff with what we're doing, what's happening, and I'll take you along the road, basically, along my trip. And I leave tomorrow, come back on the 6th, but then on the 7th, I'm flying to the Netherlands, because on the 8th, I go with my whole friend group to the mountains to ski till the 15th, and then back on the 15th in the Netherlands, and probably fly back to France on 16 or 17. So in the upcoming weeks, in other words, content can be tricky, especially during the skiing trip. It will be absolutely impossible for me to provide you with content, because I'll be in a house with, I don't know how many we are. We are many. We got a big place, and it's impossible for me to be alone in that place with all of the friends and whatnot. So that's gonna be probably impossible for me to really provide video content updates. Maybe silver with some luck, but video will be very difficult. And yeah, so that's basically it. So yeah, we'll see what the chart gives us. Make sure you trade safe. We've covered all the analysis starting minute 15. Keep an eye on the resistance above. Keep an eye on the point of control at 94.1 below, and yeah, trade safe. So I will be active on Discord, Telegram. I have YouTube comments alerts on my phone as well. So whenever you need me, I'll be answering whenever I can again, right? And I will still make a post on Discord, YouTube, and in Telegram to make sure everyone is informed. So just to make sure that everyone has the right expectations. So yeah, and then yeah, it's going to be an exciting trip, that's for sure. I mean, meeting and speaking Robert Prechter is, oh man, it's so sick. So sick. Really look forward to that. So thanks everyone for being here during today's live stream. The next live stream will likely be from the US. I will test my button up, whatever you call it in English, microphones that should arrive today. They're not here yet, but they should. Because probably I can use them and connect them to my laptop as well for potentially streams whenever I have the opportunity. And yeah, no, that's that basically. Are you going to be charting on the plane? Nah, probably watch videos and or movies and read. I got a couple of books. You want to see the books? Got a couple of books. So, wait. I got myself reading material. So I already finished this. So that one won't come with me. I already finished this. Got to summarize it today, but won't go with me. And then I got some marketing books because I don't know anything about marketing. So I got this one from Alex Hormozy. Right. So that one is coming with. Then I have the other one as well. And I also have this one. interesting. I gotta say, I really look forward to reading. So yeah, I got those books for the trip. I'll probably bring 2, not 3, because I'll never be able to finish 3 in 2 weeks. Probably not even 2, but just in case. But maybe I'll just take 1. Who knows? The mic cover, yeah. It's nice. So yo, thanks everyone for being here. Appreciate your support. We're almost at 16K subscribers, by the way. We are currently at, we are at 15,990 subscribers. Not joking. Oh boy. So maybe before I step into an airplane tomorrow morning, we'll be at 16. Who knows? I mean, look at the, it's a nice consistent move. Well, that's what we like to see. We can probably do an Elliott wave analysis on this chart. No, lifetime. Oh wait, you can't see it. Lol. Sorry about that. There you go. So this is the lifetime. This is when we started with the channel here. Oops, there you go, the 20th. Consistency. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll reach it, maybe we don't. But thanks everyone for hanging out. So have a good day, trade safe, and yeah, we will be seeing each other again, hopefully, very, very soon. Take care.